Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Terry. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys and gals are all doing well out there. Today I thought I would give you all my thoughts and opinions about this brand new beta for Perfect New World, the long-awaited sequel to Perfect World and Perfect World International. You remember those? I can remember rushing home from high school practically every day, especially on the weekends, just to log into PWI, play my flying elf, and just have a good time with my buddies, you know. But this game here, it's developed by Iron Core Game Studio, and it's being published by Perfect World Games. Now, just to let y'all know, I already do have a character created on this account here, but I'm going to show you all the classes and races that you can get in this beta here, okay? Now, hopefully they'll change this for the actual full release, but there are no male and female character models for these different classes here, okay? Now, I know that whenever Perfect World International and Perfect World first came out, they were also gender locked and race locked for their classes, okay? So I understand that, but hopefully they might add other, you know, character models whenever this is actually fully released, you know what I mean? So you have the Galeblade, you have the Berserker, you have the Mystic Sword, and you have the Dragon Spear, okay? But for my character, I went ahead and did a Mystic Sword. I'm going to go ahead and hit play, kind of just log in here for you all, show you all the game world. And this game is running at 1080p, all completely 100% maxed out. And it's running on a 5900X from AMD, 32 gigs of RAM, and an RTX 4080. Now, did it just freeze up on me? There we go. Okay, that was weird. I couldn't click back in game for a second. Now, I did not know this because I could have swore that I read from somewhere that this game was actually built in Unreal Engine 5. But no, unfortunately it's not. It's built in Unity. And I'm not a Unity hater. I have nothing against Unity. It's just that, you know, my experience playing games, especially, you know, MMO games here, games built in Unity really don't run that well unless the developers like really know what they're doing. And this game, unfortunately, is no exception. It doesn't matter if I play this game completely maxed out. Doesn't matter if I play it on low, even with FSR enabled, because that is available in game to use for an upscale technology. This game does not run good at all. And again, it could just be because it's a beta. I totally understand that. I really do. But sometimes with Unity games, things really don't get all that better. And I hate saying that. I really do. But that's, again, just my experience here. Combat, I think, is fun. You know, I think it's decent. It's definitely not on the levels of, like, you know, Black Desert Online, to where you have different key combinations for combos and whatnot. But as far as overall fluidity and animations, I think it's pretty good. But maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me or something. But this game also... Oh, see, whoa, big lag spike, guys. Y'all see that? Yeah, that was bad. That happens a lot in this game. And no, it's not an issue of loading up assets, because this is actually running on a Gen 4 NVMe drive. So it's not, you know, it's not hooked up to slow storage or anything. You know what I mean? So it's not that. But maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me, or I'm, you know, so used to seeing it from other action combat MMOs. But it seems like this is also an action combat MMO, to where whenever you make a hit, your character kind of freezes for a second, like that kind of freeze frame. You know what I mean? Like, if you play BDO a lot, you should know what I'm talking about. And that's not a drag on BDO by any means. That's also one of my favorite, you know, games for combat in an MMO ever. But I've also just kind of just noticed that there as well too, you know. You can get a mount in this game pretty early on. It's, you know, free for your first one, but of course there's going to be a cash shop and other ways to get new ones in game as well. As far as cash shop goes, I don't know what's going to be in it. I have no idea. Hopefully it's not going to be pay to win, but I'm not going to really hold my breath too much on that one there. But the biggest thing for me for this game as it sits right now is, you know, I can get over the gender lock, race lock, all that jazz. It's just that for a Unity game, again, it's just the performance for me. You know what I mean? I'm only recording this at 30 frames per second intentionally, just so I don't make you guys motion sick with all the lag and all the, you know, hitching and freeze frame stuff that the game tends to do a lot. You know what I mean? But yeah, other than that, though, I really can't. Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, you can swim? Okay, cool. Nice. Other than that, though, okay, apparently you can take your horse underwater. That's special. Okay. Oh, we can go underwater. It's not a bug, folks. It's a feature, right? But hopefully, the closer they get to release, they might add in extra player character models for different genders, different races, all that jazz. You know what I mean? Because I don't know about y'all. Whenever it comes to playing a game, I like to play as a character that I can identify with. You know what I mean? Like it's just what I do. Whenever I'm playing as a character that I normally wouldn't be playing as, it sort of kind of takes the immersion out of the gameplay for me, if that makes sense. So that's why I chose this character here. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. I think it's fine, but they really got to work on the optimization. Again, maybe for the next round of betas, they can really up the ante on the performance, really listen to player feedback. The sad part is here too, y'all, is that I think the overall core of the game, I think it's a lot of fun. I think the story is somewhat engaging. I have to say though that I think the voice acting is kind of I hate to say this out loud, but the voice acting, in my opinion, is kind of cringe. I've heard way better voice acting, and again, it could also just be the voice acting that they're using for the beta here, just to get something out for a technical test, how the game mechanics and gameplay are. You know what I mean? That could also totally be what's going on. But yeah, like, see that I'm talking about, y'all? Like that right there. This is the entire beta, y'all, right here. Like, this is the entire beta right here. It's that bad, not even gonna lie. But yeah, so I can't really show you a lot because I don't want to ruin the story for anybody else that really wants to play this game or wants to experience it for themselves. But in my opinion, go ahead and try to get into the beta. Then that way maybe you can get automatically selected to be in the next one. You know what I mean? But as of right now, this sort of just kind of let me down. It's not the kind of game that I thought it would be. Again, back in the day with Perfect World International and before that Perfect World, we had a lot of fun with those games back then, and I guess I got kind of too hyped for this because I sort of kind of was expecting a modern version of that, and clearly that's not what this is. And that's not a bad thing. Like that's a on me thing. You know what I mean? Like that's an on me thing. And of course, we should always, temper our expectations for what we hope the game might be later, and just accept it for what it is now, I guess. But they do have a community Discord server you can log into, leave feedback, and you can report issues in the game itself as well. So if you're in the beta and if you have any questions or concerns, that's where you can drop them off at. And please just don't listen to the fanboys, y'all. Okay, the Discord and even the in-game world chat, you're going to have people that will defend the game no matter how bad it might be or how good it might be. The way I see it, though, folks, is that just like with anything in life, nothing is immune to criticism, myself included in that as a person, in my content, what I do, right? And you can either take that criticism and grow from it and learn from it, or we can get defensive and attack people that say otherwise. You know what I mean? So just keep that there in mind. So if you're wanting to play this game because you were a big fan of Perfect World International back in the day, I would say either wait till its full release or try to get into the beta here just to see if it might be for you. Of course, it might open up a lot more whenever you get your wings. I haven't figured out how to do that yet, but hopefully I will. Okay, hopefully I will. Yeah, so if you want to see more content about Perfect World International on the channel, do me a huge favor, get subscribed, get this video liked. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you guys and gals next time.